Greetings, sports fans. What you're seeing before you is the result of a effed up video. I realized I did not have my phone plugged into the microphone that I use for recording. So I'm kind of starting this over, but I've opened all but 2 packs. Today's video is of 2021 Mosaic Football, the blaster box. I was waiting quite a while for these. I ordered them from Target. I got the maximum 3 you could get. And yeah, it took like 3 weeks, I think, for them to finally send them. And I think they held everybody's orders up. I think they just didn't have them when they sold them, so they had to wait for them to come in stock, I guess. But these sold out really quickly. I mean, most football products that are halfway decent do sell out very quickly on Target.com. But some, you've got a few hours maybe when they list it to go and snag something and, hope you beat the bots to it. Anyways, this has orange fluorescent parallels exclusive to Blaster Box, plus 4 Mosaic parallels, plus there's prisms in here, like silver prisms. And I guess autographs are possible, but that's kind of a story with regard to guarantees. Now, again, I've opened 6 of the 8 packs, so I want to do a little recap for you guys. This is just the cards I have not sleeved, so there's actually some decent vets in here. Ricky Williams is good. Larry Fitzgerald is good. But, I don't know, not really worth sleeving vets, even if they're stars, I don't think. Unless it's like a parallel. So, let's see, I think this was the pack. I think I just opened this pack when I realized, oh crap, I didn't have my mic recording. So let's see, this is, yeah, this will be like, new cards. James Robinson, Hunter Henry, signed by the Patriots, 3/1921. Hall of Fame, Marshall Falk, and a Kyle Trask. Base rookie, not a bad pull, except that Tom Brady came back and basically sent him to the bench for another year at least. Now I'll show you the cards that I've got that I've sleeved. We've gotten a couple of green Mosaic parallels. Jalen Phillips, rookie. Quiddy Payne, just a base rookie. Lamar, base. Alvin Kamara. Kylan Hill, Mosaic Prism. Base Mosaic Prism. I wonder if anybody who's a Packers fan can tell me anything about this gentleman. I guess I could look up his stats, but I'm too lazy to do that, so I'm going to wait for somebody to tell me something about him. Damien Harris, I just sleeved this because it's a green Mosaic Prism, so. Ian Book, base rookie. Know nothing about this guy. Stephon Diggs in what I think is a Pro Bowl card, because it says AFC, which would indicate to me that it's a Pro Bowl type situation. And then a Patty Mahomes, Super Bowl MVPs, subset, I guess, card. So that's what we've got so far. I was just talking about the fact that I think this weekend I'm maybe going to try to do some streams. I don't know, I'm toying with the idea of going out of town for like the first time in a million years. As you know, if you listen to this channel, I live in North Dakota. I live right on the border between North Dakota and Minnesota. And the Harris big city, which is a popular destination for many people in this area, is Minneapolis, St. Paul, the Twin Cities as they're called. So I was thinking about getting out there and doing a few things that I've kind of had on my list for a while, but just, the weather has been crap for the entire winter. I would not drive up in there. I have an electric car, so excuse me. My stomach is doing the usual late night gum chewing, gurgling. Yeah, so I wouldn't make that trip in the winter. Plus, the pandemic's been raging, so I would not have gone to Minneapolis previously. And yeah, I don't know. It's just that I don't have that many weekends where I'm like able to do that. And then the weather has to cooperate too for a trip like that. So I don't know. I might go out of town, but I think the odds are against it. I'd rather just kind of hang out, play some tennis, record some videos, sell some sports cards on eBay and stuff. So if I do that, I'll probably do a live stream. Ooh, yes. Oh, it's a debut. Derrick Henry. I'll take him. Oh, he's a star, and plus he's a green parallel there. But Trevor Lawrence is a nice one to have. Unfortunately, it's his NFL debut, not his base rookie card, which probably has some decent value to it. Even though he didn't really do much at all last year, but was the #1 draft pick, and a lot of people think has pretty high upside still. So we'll see. I guess that's true of a lot of top 5 quarterback picks, and it is often the case that they let the kind of scouts and whoever else down their performance. And looking at you, Johnny Football. I saw an article today in The Athletic. I subscribe to The Athletic, by the way. If you don't know what The Athletic is, it's basically an online sports news site. This is the last pack, by the way. That is it's a paid subscription to have access to it, but they consistently have some of the best reporting out there, and they cover all the major sports. So I get a daily sort of list of new articles from them, and one of the articles was like today. I think it was like, just how bad was Johnny Manziel at football? And I wanted to read it, but I was kind of in a hurry, so I didn't get a chance. But I want to see that. So that guy, Johnny Manziel, is was he like 2014? I think. And was he like the #1 pick? I think. Anyways, this guy who was like a pretty, crazy good quarterback in college gets drafted by the Browns, who just cannot catch a break at the quarterback position. And basically promptly flushes his entire career down the drain. But I just had I think he just had very little work ethic, and ended up just partying, the whole time. And I think he got injured, and then then they basically retired. It was crazy, how insanely bad his career went. Justin Jefferson's pretty nice, and a Pete Werner. So, and again, I don't know anything about football from basically, I don't know, 1989. Well, we'll say 1992 through, basically today really. I don't really pay attention to that football that much, even today, but there's a couple teams, a couple players I follow in football, but it's definitely a sport that I know very little about. Which if you've ever watched me open any football stuff here on this channel, but so I know very little about the era from which Johnny Football was drafted and could have played if he ever played. And yet I know about his woes because they're so sort of nobody is as famous for like being such a washout as Johnny Football is. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess the other guy that comes to mind is Brian Taylor, who was like the #1 pick for the Yankees back in like 1991 or so. And he was this like badass pitcher from, I think, like, I don't know, it was like the Dominican or one of the like kind of Caribbean islands where players tend to come from in the draft. And his cards, like, when he was drafted, like he had, draft pick cards in like 91 tops, I think it was. I'm trying to think if that was 91 or I think it was 92 tops that he was in. And tops that year for the first time had like tops gold cards. So like, if you got a gold parallel of Brian Taylor, this pitcher for the Yankees, like, man, it was like such a. And I think there were like autographs of that card, autograph parallels of that card too. It was kind of a crazy year when I think about it. Because like really before then, like there was never autographs in anything except like Upper Deck did it, kind of played around with it. And Topps had not done any kind of parallel before that, so it was like, kind of groundbreaking in a lot of ways. And it was the year after like Stadium Club, first came out. So Brian Taylor was this guy who, even his base rookie card was probably worth like $8 back then, which is pretty big for a base Topps card, which there were 20 bajillion printed. Shows you how, big the hobby was back then and how much demand there was for cards that just were printed to the moon. But Brian Taylor was just, there's lots of examples of this, like especially pitchers in the past, when I think, the hobby cared a lot more about pitchers. Guys like Todd Van Poppel and all these huge kind of draft prospects come into the into the game with such high expectations, and they just kind of fizzle out. And Brian Taylor, I think the story with him was like he was with his brother in a bar like during the off season after the draft, and he got into a fight and he like cut his hand somehow. I feel like it was on a bottle or a glass or something. And yeah, that was it. He was done. Never pitched a frickin' day. I don't think he ever pitched in the pros, like not even in the minor leagues, I don't think. Maybe he did, but I feel like he had very minimal like exposure to professional baseball after that, and certainly never made it to the majors. But yeah, that was like the biggest, I think, nosedive of professional sports of all time. But Johnny Football is up there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was a story about 90s football for you. Sorry, I screwed up the video. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna open the rest of these freaking things. I really didn't want to open these because, they actually have appreciated a fair bit. Like, I think on eBay these are probably going for $40 to $50, and they cost, I don't know, $29.99. So like, there is some. All right, I'm gonna open one more. Although I don't know what I'm gonna do with like one random blaster. But I don't know. I think I need to punish myself for screwing up the recorder. I haven't done that in a while. I used to do that every once in a while. Forget to plug in the mic on the record on the phone. Of course, I do that on a pretty anticipated product. At least I anticipated, highly anticipated this product. All right, well, let's do 8 more packs here. See if we can get, I don't know, like an auto or Parkinson. Isn't that the same? That's the exact same Michael Strahan we got. Our first Mosaic is Daniel Sorensen. I'm just going to take out the parallels. And Super Bowl champ Matthew Stafford. Ed Oliver. Henry Ruggs III. A silver. Pete Werner. So he was the guy we got a base of, but it's got some streaks on it, unfortunately. And Frank Darby rookie card. Alright, David Johnson. Another Ben, Big Ben. Ooh, look at this. What is this? So, alright, that's the same guy we got before, right? Kylie Nelson. Now I'm really hoping this guy is good because I got a lot of parallels of him. So this looks to be an orange parallel. I'm gonna guess that this is numbered. Let's see what the last card is. Kurt Warner. And it is numbered, and it's very rare. Wow. We are on quite a streak, you guys. The last video I did was that Finest WWE, where I got this guy, number 25, also in orange. So this is pretty cool. I don't know if this guy's any good, but if he is, this is a pretty valuable card, I would bet. Because stuff numbered to 25 is quite rare when it comes to numbered parallels. Actually looks pretty nice condition too, which is a rarity in mosaics. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that. Nice. Alright, well, if he's any good, I'm glad we opened this second box. As I mentioned in my last video, if you get a low numbered parallel, like pretty much anything under like 100 or less, like out of retail, you're beating the odds pretty significantly. Another Ricky Williams. We're getting a lot of the same cards, I feel. Eric Stokes and the Randy Moss Will to Win Mosaic. I'm going to quickly look at, this is actually the third unopened box I have. Let's see, orange fluorescent is actually what that's called. Yeah, it doesn't actually have the odds on here, which is curious. Yeah, huh, no odds anywhere. Strange. Just says like what they're numbered to. I wonder if Panini's been doing that more frequently lately. Travis Kelce. Jonathan Taylor, Green, and Russell Wilson, Man of the Year. Let's leave these guys. I kind of feel like after that orange fluorescent, it's going to be all downhill from here. How do you beat a number to 25 rookie from a retail product? I mean, the answer is you don't. And I think I want to say that's like, well, let's see. Yeah, so the orange fluorescents are the only numbered card in this product. And I just realized that orange fluorescent is what's mentioned on the box there. CeeDee Lamb, we'll take out Hunter Henry. We got him before too. We'll take out Barry. We'll take out Devonta Smith rookie card. I swear to God, we got so many of these cards in the prior box, you guys. Jeff Okuda, Blake Martinez, J.K. Dobbins, bang, insert, and Zaven Collins. Let's get these guys sleeved up here real quick. Some sleeves laying around. I was thinking, one of the things I probably am going to try to do is a sorting video sometime soon, because I have like my whole box of football cards that has not been sorted by team, and feel like the time has come to do that. Try to grab this other pack of sleeves without banging something on the microphone. Just need two here. What the hell? What? Oh, I thought this was like a sleeve with no opening. Might have been a rare and valuable error. Alright, well, there you have it. 2 boxes of Mosaic Football. Always a product that people are generally pretty excited about, but hard to find in retail without getting destroyed by the bots. There's the pull of the day there, Kylan Hill. Number 25, very nice. I think I am going to look him up. See if anybody's got his cards listed yet. Trevor Lawrence debut. Cal Trask. Another Kylan Hill. Put him together. You know, a few like rookie parallels, but none of the super top guys. So, you know, they'll go in my stars box. See if some of those guys can become stars. Let's go to eBay, shall we? Alright, I'm going to search for 2021 Mosaic Kylan Hill. Stuff is not. There's a Genesis, couple of Genesis Prisms. One's best offer, $99.99. Another one is auction with 3 days left. It's still at 99 cents. And then there's a third Genesis that's got 13 hours left, and it's at $12. So the Genesis Prisms are, I know, very highly desired. Oh man, my heart just okay, this exact card sold, let's see, what is it? This exact card sold today for $2.99, free shipping. Oh, that kind of makes me laugh. Although, yeah, I don't know. I would think, it's funny. These are, I think, much rarer than Genesis Prisms, but Genesis Prisms are much more desired, or just like there's more people looking for them, just because it's sort of a known quantity and everybody knows to look for them. A pink no huddle prism of this guy number to 20 went for $39.99. Buy it now. So I think this is probably worth more than $2.99. I think whoever sold that kind of didn't know what they were doing and, you know, sold it for way less than they should have, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, actually, you know what? Okay, it was a reactive orange. Reactive orange that sold for $2.99. Okay, that makes a lot more sense because those are very common. Those are parallels that I think are in hanger boxes. So, okay, this is a much better card than that because it's number 25. It's like way more rare. But still, you know, some of the rarer cards of him are only going for like $20 or $30. So I think this is probably like a $25 or a $35 card. Would be my guess. But just a guess. Alright, well, there you have it, folks. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you the rest of this week, hopefully, with videos. And, yeah, stay tuned for, I guess, maybe some news on a stream this weekend if I think I'm going to do that. Okay. Thanks, everybody. We'll catch y'all later. Bye now.